Hey dolls, so today I thought I would share my self-tanning routine and tips. I get questions a lot about products and process and that sort of thing, so I thought it'd be fun to go ahead and do this. So I have my notes over here, and I'm going to start with products I use are the Glow Pro Tans 14% DHA Ultra Bronze. This is the darkest one they have. It's a mousse. I like another one from Ulta, which I've mentioned in a previous video, but this to me, it's just darker, and I like it, and like I want to be dark if I'm gonna be fake tanning. So this is my favorite, and it's pretty pink packaging, so kind of a sucker for packaging. All right, and then lotion I use. This is Bath and Body Works. Whatever lotion you want to put on dry patches, which I'll get to in a second. Yeah, this one just smells like vanilla, so yeah. I use the tanning mitt. This is Vita Liberata Advanced Organics. It's just from Ulta, so, and it's gross and dirty. Also disposable gloves, Walmart, Dr. Gloves, I don't know. Exfoliating gloves. These are disgusting. I'm so sorry. They were pretty in pink, and I use them for taking tans off and exfoliating. And I tan a lot, so that's why they're gross. Okay, so those are the products I use, and then the prep is just as important as the tanning process itself. So you're going to want to start off with clean skin. So you're going to want to take a shower or whatever, and while you're in the shower, exfoliate. You don't have to go out and get gloves. It really helps. You have no idea, especially if you're going to take off a tan to reapply a new one. These are great. If you have a loofah or a washcloth, those are great too. And a sugar scrub to help exfoliate and moisturize while you're in the shower is always a great idea. I just use these or a loofah with my regular body wash, and if I'm feeling especially dry, I will either put coconut oil on while I'm still in the shower and then kind of rinse it off so I'm still kind of moisturized but not like oily. And then or you could do an olive oil sugar scrub just at home, just equal parts olive oil to sugar, or more olive oil depending on what you need. You can kind of concoct whatever you want. And then let's see. Oh, so exfoliating kind of goes hand in hand with like shaving. So like if you're gonna like shave your legs, your armpits, or like whatever you shave your whole body, you're doing better than me. Okay, so that's gonna help exfoliate too, and that's gonna help get rid of the dead skin to reapply, or to apply your self tanner to a clean, smooth surface, and it's also going to help get rid of the old stuff if you have already got some on you. Alright, and then I guess the last part of prep, so you're in the shower, whatever. Some people say to wait a little bit after you're out of the shower, like while you're applying your lotion and stuff, so like I guess just while you're waiting, your pores close up, so that doesn't, I don't know, I just kind of do it right as I get out of the shower. Everybody does it differently. So I just take this lotion and I put it really thick on my elbows, especially my right elbow, for whatever reason, is super dry. Left one, not so much, but you know, whatever. I put lotion all over my feet, but I don't tan the bottom of my feet, so I just put lotion on the top of my feet as well, because I do tan the tops of my feet. And then I put some on my hands, especially like, I don't know, my hands just get, if the fake tan develops on dry skin, it will start to get really super dark and almost like dirty looking, but it really sticks to dry skin. So that's why I put lotion on the dry spots, and sometimes I still end up with like a really dark elbow for like no reason, and people are like, what's wrong with your elbow? And I'm like, fake tan. Nothing's wrong. Anyways, so sometimes my hands get dry. Some people's knees, mine have been starting to get kind of weird. I think it might just be me being lazy with exfoliating. But if you have any dry spots, if you have drier skin all over your body, then I would really suggest doing like olive oil or coconut oil while you're in the shower. But I would not suggest putting oil on after the shower and then putting on your fake tan, because I don't think it would stick very well. I am not a professional, because when I used to fake tan, I used to get out of the shower, put lotion all over my body, and then fake tan, because I thought that's what you're supposed to do. So it's kind of trial and error. Everybody's different. This is what I do. Alright, so, and like for like some spots, like my feet and elbows, I put like a thick glob of this on and just like let it sit for a few minutes before I like even rub it in, just so it can, in my head, that helps the moisture get all the way through. All right, now with the actual process. So I will take either the mitt or some gloves. I really like the mitt application. It's a lot easier for blending. So I'll take this and I do, and this. So tip, do small sections. Don't try to do your whole leg at once. At least for me, not that talented. So I'll take like a tiny little squirt for my foot and I'll really blend that in. It's all about blending, guys. Blending. So, you know, just add, there'll be a clip at the end with me showing you how I do. But I do about a tiny pump for the tops of my feet. And then I'll do like a half a pump for half of my lower leg and then another half pump on the other side. I'm telling you, small sections, y'all. And blend. And then I'll blend the excess onto my knee. And then I'll do half pumps on my thighs. And then other leg. And then stomach. I mean, like, you just, girl, you just blend. Blend all over. And as far as your back goes, I think one time I tried to tan my own back, and with the mitt it is easier because you get like, I don't know, more coverage, and some people I guess are more flexible than others, but you know, for me, I've always been blessed with either a very good best friend or sister or my boyfriend now to do my back in the spots that I can't reach. And if you are lucky enough to have someone help you out, a tip that I would tell them is, because they're getting your back, just make sure that, like, if you've already done your front and they're doing your back, to make sure you get the seams where, like, on your side, because you've done your stomach and they've done your back, to make sure you're really blending out those, because that could get uneven and look weird, if that makes sense. I hope this makes sense. And then as far as my hands and feet go, so like, you have, like, when you're applying it on your hands and feet, because your toes and fingers have knuckles, you don't just want to like slather some on and like call it good. You want to like slather it on, you know, like literally just like all through your fingers, like really like get in the nooks and crannies. Make sure you're like blending with like, make sure you blend with like your wrist and everything. And you can blend kind of into the palm of your hand. I wouldn't too much. It'll start to look muddy, or that's what happens with me at least. And then you're going to want to do this, and you're going to go through and like really get the insides of those knuckles and stuff, because otherwise if you just do this, I mean, like, it's going to be like pale and weird, and I don't know. And same with your toes, because your toes have knuckles too. So all that. When I'm applying, I guess I do mostly circular motions. Like, I guess I kind of will like smear it on and then, you know, like that. And then I get, I mean, I've never really had issues with this, but I would still suggest, I do my tanning at night usually, so I can sleep with it, because most take 8-ish hours to develop, I think. And then I think technically like after those 8 hours you shower and then that's the tan, but like I just like the really fresh like tan before I wash it off even. So like if I have an event or something, I do my tanning the night before, and I will sleep in clothes that I don't care if they get stained. I mean, it always washes out in the wash, but maybe you use a different product than I do. So I would suggest wearing something that you don't care if it gets stained, and overnight, and careful of your sheets too, I guess. And then in the morning you wake up and you're, at least for me, it's just like you're super dark, tan, bronze goddess, and I don't know, it's just great, flawless way to wake up. I will blend the tanning stuff all the way to my neck and I stop at my jaw. I don't really do my face, especially with the dark stuff, because let me tell you, I've done the dark stuff on my face before, and even though I fake tan a lot, my makeup isn't, my makeup is like made to like blend with this, so when it's on my face it gets like really dark, and I put makeup over it one time and like it looked so splotchy because like it was like a lighter foundation than what my skin had tanned to, and like I looked kind of like a green zombie, and I'm not really sure how that happened, but yeah. So I guess sometimes like I've got like a medium spray that I would just like, if you really do want to do your face, or like you're tanning and you're not planning on wearing makeup to match it, same thing, clean face, do like exfoliate, and I do my normal skincare like moisture routine, and then I'll put that on, but like I'll just spray just like a little bit, and I'm just like blend, and like careful of all the crevices and stuff. Make sure you blend like all the way into your hairline. Oh, I do my ears for sure, because yeah, for sure do my ears. Just like take whatever's like left over on it and just be like choo 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 choo, you know. So that, and then I do not suggest tanning on a rainy day if you're planning on going outside, because while it's developing you really need to stay as dry as possible. That's why I do it right before I go to sleep, because I used to go get a spray tan, and all of this I think is like kind of the same if you're gonna go get a spray tan or do it yourself, you know, whatever. I'd still do the same prep, but you don't want to go outside because then you'll just like melt all the tan off, because if it gets wet it just drips. Like, also the struggle is if you've ever put it on your face or like neck and you cry, it ruins it. It's like all drippy. And anyways, so that is that. So if you feel like it is too, or like if you're not doing it at night and you feel like it's getting too dark, you can hop in the shower and it'll stop the developing process and you'll get whatever tan you like stopped at, basically. But I think it stops after 8-ish hours just on its own. And you don't have to do the darkest one. You can do medium, you can do light, do whatever you want, whatever makes your heart happy. If you've never done it before, start with the lighter medium, and if you want to be darker, then build up. That is and something I've never used a product that doesn't have like a cosmetic in it that is like you can see it goes on dark, because I think they do make some that are like completely like clear and then they develop, and I feel like that's risky because you can't really see where you're applying, and then as it's developing you've missed a spot or something, you're gonna look kind of splotchy. So I'd be careful of that. So yeah, I'm careful of like, I mean, even washing your hands, like after you go to the bathroom or something, like don't go out in the rain, don't cry, be a happy person. And yeah, just be careful with that. So that is what I do, and I like being tan. Just gonna take your mitt, and let's see, we'll start with, I always start with my feet, and I do like a tiny pump, like buildable, and I've already got like lotion on my feet, because, yeah. So I just like, I don't know, blend. That's all I do. Just like a little bit at a time. You have to like get, oh my god, this is so funny. You have to like bend your toes to get to your knuckles. And like, you don't want to go like on the bottom of your foot, you just like blend what's left. Blend. Cause like, honestly, if you get too much on your toes, it just kind of looks like you're dirty, but I mean, I guess your hands, so like, doesn't really bother me. A little bit more, little dot here, little dot on the other side, just blend. So cute. Well, healing blister because breaking in shoes, but you know, blend. And I seriously just take it like in sections. I mean, like, that was my foot, obviously. And then you just take like a half squirt maybe. I'll start like on like the lower part of my leg. Blend like this half, and then I'll probably do like another squirt, another half squirt on the other side, half pump. Kind of get it in your knee pit. Start blending it to your knee. Now like my knees, like, I don't know if it's because they're dry and I just don't realize it, but sometimes my knees, so I don't put too much on my knees because it like, half pump gets kind of too dark and uneven, so I guess that does mean it's dry. But I just take like whatever's left and blend it onto my knee. Blend, blend, blend. And then, you know, you can like check yourself in a mirror. Make sure you've got like everything blended to whatever you like. And then move on to my thigh. Just like half a pump. I just really like do like half a pump in like sections. And I mean, I don't actually suggest doing this with clothes on, but I mean for the video's sake. Just blend. And like in the winter, I don't really care as much about like my like stomach and like butt basically, because I mean it's winter, you're like clothed. So summer it's a little bit different. You have to kind of focus more on, you know, the parts like if you're gonna be in a bathing suit or something. There's a little bit more skin in the summer. So yeah, that's pretty much it. I'll see you next time. Later, dolls.